Hi kids, it's me, your rich mom. Today I'm going to share with you guys 7 obvious life tips that might not be so obvious for a lot of you, but these tips you will carry on with you for the rest of your life. This one is so obvious. Say please and thank you to everyone. Everyone. 2, if someone's talking, don't talk over them. Look them in the eye, let them know that you're listening. 3, if you're invited to a dinner or you're in a group setting, don't be on your phones. Get off your phone. I don't care if you're a famous TikToker or Instagrammer, get off your phones. Be kind to strangers. My favorite one, be on time. If you're always late, trick yourself. Tell yourself that you need to be somewhere 30 minutes earlier than you usually do. Check your ego. There's nothing more annoying than someone that's always talking about themselves. Last but not least, don't be a jerk.
Alright, I'm currently at the most gorgeous resort for my fiance Shay's 29th birthday today, and I'm getting so many really nice DMs, but also a ton of little rude comments saying like, well, of course you can afford that, and nasty like that. And that used to be me. I used to think that all the time, like, how do people afford that? That's so stupid, like, screw them, basically. And one of the big things I've realized is that I actually was paying for them, like that money that now I allocate for fun things like vacations. I was just paying that towards interest payments. I was paying that toward my car loan. I was paying that extra debt toward my student loans. And so that money, those thousands of dollars a year that I was paying in interest towards those banks, now instead go to things like this. So here's a pro tip. Go and see how much interest you are paying per year on your debt and start thinking, if I paid that debt off, what type of vacation would I take for that?
TikTok a while ago asking you what was something expensive that you didn't realize was expensive until you were an adult. I saw a few say area roads, and it's true, those things can get really pricey, especially once you go like over 9 by 9 feet, where they immediately jump up to like over $80 and higher. What my husband and I do, and it's a great trick all around, whether you have animals, children, or you're just doing it on a budget. Go to a carpet store and ask for remnants.
If I'm not too much mistaken, this is 12 by 10, and we only paid $30.
Now, of course, you will be limited on color options, but I'm sure a neutral color like this will be readily available. It's a pretty common color. This option is pretty cool because you can basically get it in like a customizable size.
It'll cost the same amount as a 4x6 at Walmart that's $20 to $30.
So yeah, there you go. And there's my cat, Orion. This has been your adulting life hack budgeting tip thing. Toodles!
Hey, there's a good chance you got wet clothes in the washing machine right now. Don't forget to put them in the dryer.
Another daily tip. This is something every human should own. Want to plug in your snowblower or lawnmower? Maybe you want to vacuum out the cars or battery-powered leaf blower. Maybe plug it in your air compressor. Stop wasting time rolling up the exact same extension cord. Get one that rolls itself up.
For those of you who haven't gotten to this life stage yet, listen up. I'm about to share a tip with you that might save you thousands of dollars. Okay? If you're in the process of buying a house, or if you are getting ready to buy a home, make sure to include that HSA when you're working. I'm going to tell you why. In the last 6 months, I have used it twice. The first time was for a roof leak that estimated the cost almost $4,500 to fix. Now, we're using it again because our heater went out. Our furnace is bad. Do you know how much it costs to replace a furnace for a 2,500 square foot house? Anywhere between $5,000 to $8,000 if it's high efficiency, which is what we need. We have paid $200 out of pocket. $200 bucks. That's it. To have a lot of money saved. It's worth it. Trust me. Do it.
Adulting tips I wish someone had taught me sooner. Episode 1, the dishwasher and why you need to clean that bitch. So maybe this is common knowledge and I'm just an idiot, but I actually only learned this like a few months ago that you actually need to clean the filter on your dishwasher. I just clean mine so it's not super nasty, but every month or so you're going to want to unscrew it, take it off, take off the screen too. and you're gonna want to go wash that off. It's gonna be really nasty and full of bits of food and maybe some hair, so you're gonna want to find something good and scrubby and just take all that nasty off, both the screen and the filter. So if your dishwasher has been smelling like super funky, or your dishes are just not getting that clean, you are probably due to clean this. I really wish someone had told me this when I was younger, because it was just something that got done, or your family didn't have a dishwasher, so no one told you you had to do this. I went years without cleaning this thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna share some wisdom with you guys that I wish I had learned before I was 30 years old. It's gonna come in handy. When you're working at a job, and you call in, and you have some deathly illness, they know you're lying every time. If your grandma dies 5 times, they know you're lying. If your jewelry starts to turn your fingers, wrist, or neck green, clear nail polish, bitches. That shit will stay good for 3 months. Count it, 3 months if you put clear nail polish on it. Back to the job thing, if you just tell somebody honestly, hey, I'm having a really hard day today, I don't think I can come in and give you good work, they will listen and they'll appreciate it more than a lie. When you wash your clothes, try not to dry them more than like 40 minutes because it ruins them. I've ruined so many pants by doing this because I'm like, oh, I'm really dry. Not necessary. Cleaning, I'm a slob. Clean a little bit every day, and then it won't get so dirty that you have to spend a month to clean it.
Hey man, I'm about to graduate from high school and I'm kind of worried about the whole adulting thing. What are some things I can do right now to prepare for my adult life? Don't worry bro, I got you. The 4 most important things you're going to want to set up the moment you turn 18 are a debit card, credit card, emergency fund, and a retirement account. I don't know what half of those things are, can you explain? Well, first off, you can think of a debit card or a checking account as your virtual cash because you pay it in real time and you don't have to pay interest on it. If a debit card is that simple, why does everyone talk about credit? That's because a credit card helps build credit for big purchases like a house, and it also has fraud protection and gives you rewards. Oh, okay, I get it. And what are the other 2 things you mentioned? Another thing you should set up is an emergency fund, which is an amount of money set aside worth 3 to 6 months of your basic living expenses. This covers life's unexpected events like a job loss or medical emergencies. The last thing you should set up is a retirement account. This is a tax-advantaged investment account, and by the way, starting one of these at 18 is the easiest way to become a millionaire by the time you retire. But I'll go into that in another video.